If you've played FIFA 21 career mode, you would know that the free agent list this year has the potential to be somewhat chaotic. More than any other year, we are seeing some big name players and some big wonder kids as well, letting their contracts expire and ending up in free agents. But is the free agent list good enough to win the Premier League? Well, that's exactly what we're going to be testing out today. We're going to be taking over Sheffield United and seeing if we can compile a Premier League winning squad only out of players that end up on the free agents list. But lads, we are on the absolute grind towards 400,000 subscribers, and still over 420 trillion% of you have not subscribed to the channel. So make sure you bloody scorpion kick that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. So this is what our starting 11 looks like in season 1 with Sheffield United, but I expect it to get a lot worse before it gets better. We're going to have to get rid of all of these guys and make sure that they are completely full of free agent players. I mean, if we're smart with it, we let some of these players' contract expire and then re-sign them as free agents, but I'll have to see if I've got 200 IQ or not. Also, I have decided to make our manager Maurizio Pochettino. Of course, he's probably the most famous free agent manager at the moment at the time of recording, so why not get Pochettino back into football and make him Sheffield United gaffer? But I mean, looking at the free agents list right now, not too many good players that start off initially as free agents. The real fun will begin in season 2 and beyond. Season 1 really means nothing, but it's actually gone pretty damn poor. Without having to worry about free agents, with the team we already had initially, we have finished in the relegation zone and are joining Southampton and West Bromwich Albion in the championship next season. Things are definitely getting worse before they get better. So we've managed to keep our job in season 1 with Sheffield United. Now season 2 is about building the squad, getting some free agents in, and hopefully getting back up to the Premier League. There it is, lads. Our first free agent signing is Tyrick Mitchell, 67 rated English left back, and an American striker here, Jeremy Ebobisse, 73 rated. He's going to join us up front. Maxime Lopez. This guy actually looks like a bit of a beast. 23 years of age, 76 rated. Welcome to the midfield. And a new goalkeeper. It is a regen free agent player, Tom Ananu, a German keeper. Probably our most famous signing so far. It is Timothy Fosu-Mensah, released by Manchester United and now officially a Sheffield United player for free. A new English left midfielder here, Ben Wright, 67 rated, 19 years of age, could be a bit of a beast. And a player that I'm looking forward to using in some rebuilds hopefully this year, it is Karamoko Dembele, one of the hottest prospects in English football. We've signed him, he's at Celtic, they haven't re-signed him, so he's coming to Sheffield United for free. That's a steal. Absolute signings galore here at Sheffield United. Jesus Azom Marco, another midfielder into the squad. And another striker, it is Lucas Nmecha, rejecting Genoa and joining us at Sheffield United on a free. Found another decent midfield prospect here, Matthias Palacios, an Argentinian, gonna partner up quite nicely with Lopez. We have signed a lot of players, but I'm also trying to sell a lot of players for the pure fact that I want to make sure that our starting 11 gets game time and can start getting dynamic player potential into their system. So going through all the players we've lost, got a lot of money in the club. Too bad we can only spend it on wages, really. So after the opening transfer window of season number 2, this is how our squad is looking like here with Sheffield United. Besides Egan and O'Connell, we have a full starting 11 of free agent players. So once we get 2 players in the defensive roles, we honestly are eligible to win the Premier League. But I mean, we have to actually be in the Premier League for that to happen. At the end of season 2, we have scraped into a playoff spot here in the championship, finishing in 6th position on 82 points. Are we going to get back up to the Premier League? Southampton and West Brom did. No, we are not. We are going to spend another season in the championship here, losing 2-0 to Bournemouth in the playoff semi-final. But I mean, at least the longer we spend in the championship, the more time we give to develop the squad so that we can hopefully get back up to the Premier League. Gonna need a little bit of luck on our side for season number 3, however. Gonna need some bigger free agent players to start popping up so we can get the ball rolling here. Alright, found a pretty good midfielder here. Could honestly be the regen of Vidal if he retired in game, but It's this guy here, Diego Tapia, 74 rated centre midfielder, Chilean. Welcome to Sheffield United. And another goalkeeper in here, Juan Soriano, 73 rated, 24 years of age. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Another recognisable name, it is Riedewald, I suck at pronunciations, but Jairo is coming down from Crystal Palace. Well, technically from the free agents list, but he's signing for Sheffield United. And a beast of a wonder kid has popped up on our radar. I have no idea how Omar Rakik has ended up as a free agent. This dude has hectic potential this year. I've already signed him in a rebuild. I'm hopeful that he can really get dynamic player potential in his system and turn into a beast for us here at Sheffield United. We needed defenders. Again, a lot of players out of the club, just trying to turn this whole squad into free agent players, if I'm really being honest, but just clearing out house. We sold players for some massive funds as well. We'd have hundreds of millions of pounds in our account right now, but we can't spend it. So technically, if we were in the Premier League at this point, we would be eligible to win the challenge, but unfortunately, we are still in the championship. We've got a full starting 11 of free agent players. Now it's up to them to really get things going and hopefully get us promoted. There it is, lads. We have finished second in the championship, headed up to the Premier League with the mighty Fulham FC. Middlesbrough, Preston, Nottingham Forest and Birmingham City fighting it out for the final promotion spot. But we don't care about that. All we care is about us, and we are up to the Prem once again. A massive goalkeeper popping up on the free agents list here to kick off season number 4. It is the Polish goalkeeper, Dragowski, 79 rated. That is exactly the type of signing we need heading back into the Premier League. And with dynamic player potential, this dude honestly has a chance to turn into a weapon. And another signing to the left-hand side of the midfield, it is Grandsir, the French midfielder, joining us on a free. Casper Denor is going to be joining us as well, signing for a free deal. And something I find quite funny, we sold Ethan Mpadu last season. He must have only signed on a 1-year deal wherever he went, because he's ended up on the free agents list and subsequently ended right back where he was last season. Ethan Mpadu, welcome as an eligible player to Sheffield United. So there we go, lads, getting some bigger name players in here for our first season back in the Premier League. Brewster is out of the club as well, which kind of hurt my soul, but for us, all I'm after this season is survival in the Premier League. If we can do a Leicester City, I'd be stoked, but I just want to survive. Also, this Ebobisse guy is turning into a little bit of a weapon for us. Fosu Mensah up to an 81 as well. The lads, the regen lads, are getting it done. Our bench is full of free agent players as well. Lads, we are in the thick of the relegation battle here at the end of the season, but fortunately, we have held on to finish 15 points ahead of Leeds United. We finish in 15th position, which isn't a great season, but like I said earlier in the season, it is all about survival. Now we need to survive. We've surviven, great English. We've survived. Now we need to prosper. This hurts my soul. Jeremy Ebobisse is leaving the club on a free deal here. I tried to re-sign him, but unfortunately he wanted out of the club. He was not a happy man, and he's headed on a free deal next season. That hurts. So that's this season done. We need to start climbing up this Premier League table. We need to get some big luck with the free agents, however. This guy has one of the cooler names I've seen in world football. Unfortunately, he doesn't look like he's going to be anything ridiculous, but we needed a striker, and there honestly wasn't many strikers up for grabs. Lorenzo Colombo sounds like, I don't know, some sort of an action movie star, but Lorenzo Colombo is joining us here on a free. Finally, a decent sort of player on the free agents list. It is Emil Smith-Rowe, 23 years of age, 79 overall. We have some serious opportunities now to develop him into a midfield maestro at Sheffield United. So there's some decent pickups in this window, but honestly, we're not being overly blessed with ridiculous big name players. I would honestly say Smith Rowe is one of the biggest name players that has popped up so far. but we've got to do what we can. This is the challenge after all. It's not a given. Let's hope for a bit of luck in the Prem and a little bit of luck as well in free agency. Have switched it up to a 4-1-2-1-2 formation as well. Some players like the backline starting to grow. Rakitic and Pardew starting to grow. Fosu Mensah up to an 83. The side is hovering at a high 70s for the most part. Just need to keep growing though, and need to sort out the morale. It is another 15th placed finish season in the Premier League this year. We finish in 15th position on 34 points. Only 3 points safe from relegation, however. That is a bit of an issue. We seriously, I cannot understate how much luck we're going to need moving forward in free agency. Please, somebody big be up for grabs next season. We called the FIFA gods and they answered finally. A decent player, Victor Osimhen, the Nigerian striker, 87 rated, 26 years of age. He's going to definitely get the starting gig ahead of Colombo. Finally, it is a marquee free agent signing, and this challenge is well and truly alive once again. We've also found Hasim Hassan in the free agents list. No idea where he starts off normally, but the French winger is going to join us on a free deal as well. So there we go. Our starting 11 starting to get to a stage where we can only sign big marquee players. We've found 2 decent players, especially Osimhen, and I'm hopeful that can result in us having a hopeful climb up the table. Little look at the starting 11 as well. As you can see, Nmecha, Smith Rowe, Dembele, Dragowski, even that Chilean dude that is potentially the regen of Vidal, they all have cracked or are about to crack the 80 marker. So I'm optimistic. There we go, lads. Finally, a little bit of momentum this season. We've climbed from 15th to 12th, but we honestly got pretty close to potentially qualifying for European football. We finished this season as 12th position with Sheffield United. Next season, though, we need to start pushing for the Premier League title. We might not even get close, but we need to start thinking that a Premier League title is on the horizon so that we can hopefully complete this challenge. Another midfielder into the club as well. This could honestly be the regen of Luka Modric. I could be wrong, but it's a Croatian midfielder, Marko Sosa, 77 rated. He's friends with Chief Keef because these bitches love Sosa. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist myself. If you know Chief Keef, then you'll get that. But Marko Sosa into the club. But that is this season done and dusted. Marko Sosa, a nice way to tip off or finish off what has been a season of momentum. Need a big free agent find though. Let's move forward. Let's go, lads. It is another upgrade to the left-hand side of the midfield. I would have loved to have a little higher rated of a player pop up on the free agents list, but if you watch the second channel, you would know how special this man is. Jacob Brun Larsen, the Danish midfielder, signing here on a free deal. Gonna really up the ante of this midfield moving forward. Again, like I said last year, we just need to keep finding upgrades to the starting 11. Really want to find a top quality centre back and a left back moving forward. Need Dembele to keep growing, need Osimhen to keep growing. Smith Rowe starting to turn into a little bit of a weapon. The bench is looking pretty good as well. I'm feeling hopeful about this season, lads. Let's go, Sheffield United. Let's go. What? Oh, come on! In April? What? We've been climbing up the table and we've been sacked. Are you kidding me? What the hell? Okay, well, I guess that's challenge over, lads. What the hell? I'm a little bit filthy about that one, lads, but that's the rules, I guess. Crap. Lads, if you enjoyed this challenge, I'm filthy with the way it's ended, but if you enjoyed this FIFA 21 career mode challenge, let me know. Let me know if you want me to do any similar things to this. Might honestly do it with regens or something like that. See how we go. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like on the video. Subscribe down below if you are new around here. I'll see you for the next one very soon. It has been Jared HD here. I'm out. Peace.